Okay, so this is going to be a video basically jerking off Nexomon 1 because I have to honestly say that the post-game, aka the Netherworld, is just awesome. This video will be stylized like a review, but specifically for the Netherworld, as it basically functions as its own entity after the game, sort of like what we did for Nexomon's custom mode or what we do for each of the Temtem updates. Anyway, let's dive right into this mini review. Oh, and spoiler warning. Okay, so first up, let's talk about why you even have to enter the Nether. Well, basically, after killing Omnicron, the player character and co decide to build a machine that will allow them to venture into essentially hell in order to destroy the essence or soul of Omnicron. The reason for this is so that it'll never be able to respawn again, minus the fact that you can catch it later, but I think that's more of like a non-canon thing, like how Red in Pokemon Gold and Silver doesn't have access to Mewtwo on his team. Anyways, once you enter, you've basically got an entire region to explore with several nightmares contained within it, each representing one of the active children of Omnicron. The goal within each nightmare is to send the children's souls to the Nexomon equivalent of the Shadow Realm. It's not all fun and games though, because the Nether has certain rules and stipulations for baying this type of activity, and you end up bumping heads with the Wardens, whom are essentially jail keepers of the Nether that will keep the souls in check. With each nightmare you enter, you must defeat a Warden. Finally, without spoiling how everything ends, you do have to go up against the boss Warden Ziggler, and you'll have a final encounter with Omnicron as well. I really enjoyed the episode in all aspects, including the expansion it provides to the story, allowing for more interactions with Dina and Ulzar, especially after Dina's big reveal at the end of the main game. I think the concept of the Jail Keepers is really cool as well, as it adds a layer of depth to the Nexomon world beyond just the world of the living. Kind of gives me those Dragon Ball Z Afterlife vibes. In terms of gameplay, I think the Reborn mechanic is actually really cool, albeit perhaps underutilized, since once you beat the Nether, there isn't any Battle Frontier type equivalent or PvP, so while getting some of the strongest Nexomon in the game, they do feel underused as a result. Same thing goes for when you catch all the legendaries. Outside of some battles, which I'll get to soon, they just feel more like collectibles. Now, after completing the post game, you are able to hunt down the Wardens, though first you must defeat their minions scattered throughout the world, which does somewhat circumvent that issue I just mentioned, as these are high-level boss battles that require a strong team. Though once again, I feel like once they're defeated, there's not really much to do after, but perhaps go for the Platinum Trophy. For me personally, I think it's really important that a monster taming game have some sort of endgame loop that keeps you coming, whether it's something that is endless like a battle tower or some sort of randomized dungeon or something like that. This gives you a reason to try to break your previous scores and test out new teams. Nexomon lacking this, however, by no means makes it bad. It's just something I'd like to perhaps see in Nexomon 3. If you want more information about the Rebirth mechanic, you can also check out this video here. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say regarding the Nexomon Netherworld's post-game adventure. It's honestly awesome to have an entire region to explore, new characters that weren't present in the main campaign, and a narrative that is heavily intertwined with the initial plot. It's not super long, and as a result, this video will be short, but I did think that it deserved its own separate attention. Because honestly, if the Nexomon Extinction DLC is anything like the Nexomon Netherworld's update, we're gonna have a good time. That said, if you do enjoy content surrounding the monster taming genre, definitely make sure to subscribe, as I cover these types of games pretty much every single day. You can also check out my Twitter and Monster Taming Discord for even more content. Special thanks to my patrons who help support the channel, especially StealCase and Jim Hamilton, our mythical backers. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.